is 5:02, so I will go ahead and call the Public Affairs Committee meeting to order. I apologize for the late start, but the roads were kind of driving here. It took me a little bit longer than usual from work. All committee members are present. Before we move on to the business portion of our meeting, I would like to officially welcome our new committee member, Councilperson Guernsey.
Thank you.
To the Public Affairs Committee, and I thought I could provide a little background for you. The Public Affairs Committee focuses on public outreach and community engagement, making sure residents have access to information and opportunities to connect with city government. This is my 5th year serving as the co-chair. When I began, there were strong community concerns regarding transparency, which was our primary focus at that time. But since then, we now have an updated user-friendly city website that includes council agendas, proposed legislation, and meeting videos to promote transparency. The city has also expanded their communication efforts through informational press releases and event listings on the city website and Facebook page, which really put an end to all of those concerns. So then, previously, the mayor would give a report on the upcoming events during the administration portion of council, but the Public Affairs Committee took that over. So that's one of the roles that we do. During the council reports, we'll list any events that are upcoming in the next 2 weeks. And then finally, and more recently, Councilperson Tom Baker introduced Combos with Council, which proved to be a very effective way to engage residents. And I would like to continue those efforts moving forward this year. And just also always open to new ideas and suggestions. So with that in mind, we'll proceed with our agenda. The meeting minutes, I'll go ahead and approve since the committee currently consists of only 2 members. And you weren't part of the committee previously, so I'm not entirely sure how we approve minutes at this point, but we'll go ahead and just approve those. And maybe it's worth considering the appointment of a 3rd committee member just for quorum purposes. I don't know, but maybe that's something that we can think about and discuss later. I have no old business. So for new business, I wanted to move to assign both of us as co-chairs. Since there's only 2 committee members, we've always just have co-chairs since I've been appointed. And if you're okay with that, we'll just continue with co-chairs, and then maybe we can get a 3rd member appointed and go from there. Something I wanted to do this year that we hadn't done previously is to use the video meeting minutes, which is why Zach is here. I had reached out to him and asked if he would be willing to come here earlier than normal to record this session. But I would like to, with your approval or your second, stop doing paper minutes.
And do a video.
And do video like the finance committee does. Sure. And all of council. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll go ahead and approve that. And then without the paper meeting minutes, I thought it might be nice to provide an agenda so that we're on the same board, we know what to expect at the meetings, and I would be more than willing to provide an agenda with the council agenda for you prior to all of our committee meetings. Would you be interested in continuing the Convos with Council?
Yes.
So we did that quarterly. We always did it the first Saturday of the 3rd month. The only feedback I really got from the community was that that time didn't always work for everybody. And we would always hear we should have it on a different day of the week, a different time of the day. But we just stuck with, for the first year, our first 4 meetings, we just stuck with the Saturday mornings. But I think based off of the feedback that maybe we should try something new. And I was going to offer doing our first Convos with Council the first Thursday of March.
Okay.
In the evening, if that works for you. And then we invite the public, all of council, anybody is more than welcome to show up, and um, we let the public kind of navigate the conversation. And I'll go ahead and reach out to, we hosted it twice at the McLean Room at the library, which was really nice. It was private and quiet, and um, a relaxing environment. And then we had to do at Kemosabe's, which worked out well as well. But I think just for our first meeting, maybe keeping it at the library on a Thursday evening and seeing how that works, and then going from there.
What time are you thinking? Because the library
Mhm.
closes early.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, because I was thinking evening, after work, after dinner, like 6 o'clock-ish.
Mhm.
So
I
yeah,
believe they close at 6.
yeah, that won't work then.
Yeah.
Is there another location that you can think of that we could reach out to, or maybe even host here in the conference room? I think off-site location works best. It just kind of gives an equal, neutral zone.
I attended the one in December and I found it very helpful. I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's really
interesting because,
engaging.
yes, it is. People, I think, feel more at ease
Yeah,
in conversing.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So maybe reach out to Kemosabe's again for the
And see
evening
if,
one,
yes,
and in the meantime, think of other
okay,
locations that we can maybe branch out to, the
sure.
Learning Center. Yeah, I hadn't really thought past the library.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, I'll reach out to Kemosabe's and see if we can host our first quarter combos with council on Thursday. I believe it's March 5th. And then would you think 6 p.m., 7 p.m.?
Maybe, I would say somewhere between 6 and 7, maybe 6:30.
Let's do 6:30.
Yes, because
Yeah,
that gives people a chance to get home
yeah,
and maybe
yep.
have something to eat.
All right, we'll plan for that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so chemosabi's for the one in March.
Thursday, March 5th. They're booked.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. They have, yes, you're right. They are booked.
Okay.
Yes,
So
that's not gonna
let's
work.
hold the date, and okay. Okay. Should we try for the second Thursday, or should we just maybe reconvene next month and solidify a date and time before moving forward?
What about the new restaurant on Main Street? Buck's Tavern, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, unfortunately, admittedly, have not been able to visit there yet, so I'm not sure of the layout or the space they have available.
I think they would have space available that we
Okay.
could do it in there.
And I like the idea of branching out at different locations, possibly local businesses. And we had talked last year about like in the summer months doing it in the parks and
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. Um, I will go ahead and see if we can book it there with them, and then report at the next council meeting
Okay,
whether
because
or not.
I had talked to him about possibility of a group that I meet with on Friday nights,
Okay,
and we have upwards to 20, and he said, oh, they could do that in their deli area without much trouble. And I don't think we would have
there's
probably,
no more than 20.
yes.
It's usually
So I
around
would think that
10,
the
15.
deli, and then that way would be more private and not as noisy probably as the area where you eat.
Wonderful. Do you
So
mind reaching out to him
I
then
can reach
with
out to him.
that?
Sure.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we'll announce for sure um, once we know that that will work. And then I
Okay.
would say if not, if it's a date or time issue, maybe see if the following Thursday will work, or a different
Okay,
date or
so first
time.
Thursday at 6:30. Okay.
The other new business I had was just to move to prepare the event report, which was something that I always did. The upcoming events, reporting on those, and I don't mind continuing to do that if that's all right with you
Okay,
as well. Yeah.
figure out what's going on.
And then maybe we could alternate it
Sure.
after a
Mhm.
while and take turns. That would be
Yes.
nice to have a break in between.
Mhm.
Other than that, I didn't have any new business, just to assign roles, the video meeting minutes, preparing agendas, the event report, and combos with council.
Okay.
And that takes us to the public portion of our meeting. Do we have anybody from the public that cares to comment? Seeing none, I have no miscellaneous business. Do you have any?
Nope.
And then I will go ahead and move to adjourn at 5:13. Do you second?
I second.
Wonderful. The Public Affairs Committee has adjourned at 5:13.